Greetings, Hallowmaniacs, and welcome to another 31 Days of Halloween video adventure. Today we are at the Great Jack-O-Lantern Experience outside of Sleepy Hollow, New York. This is going to be an all-immersive experience where they have 7,000, well, actually I should say more than 7,000, hand-carved jack-o'-lanterns that are going to light up and create this magical experience. Plus, we may actually get to see and experience and get a visit from one of Sleepy Hollow's most famous residents. Can you guess who that is? Let's get going. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. A little bit more on final thoughts here in a moment, but I wanted to take a moment to go and talk about the Headless Horseman's Hideaway. So this was an added charge, and it costs about $25 per person. And what's included is you get a drink of your choice. You can see the menu right there. You do get to keep the souvenir cup, so that's kind of glowing right there. And then you do get a soft pretzel and also a little chocolate treat, as well as a meet and greet with the Headless Horseman himself. So kind of going into this, it is a very small, quaint area that you do get to go in. You can stay as long as you'd like. It is very nicely decorated. The ambiance is great with all the fall leaves and things like that. The food itself, I mean, it was okay. It's not really the best, I will say. At least I wasn't that impressed with it. The meet and greet, of course, it's always very cool to see the Headless Horseman. I think I was hoping maybe for a little bit more out of it. I mean, I was hoping maybe, I don't know, but I think it could have been done maybe a little bit better than what it was. The souvenir glass right here was pretty cool. You can see it has a little emblem of the Headless Horseman on it. And then there were the two little chocolate treats. They didn't really tell you exactly what you're going to get, except it was going to be a chocolate treat. But overall, it was a nice experience. I'm glad we did do it. Kind of going and moving on from that, I want to show a little bit of the merch that they did have here. And they had a lot of great things, from a lot of plushes. These ornaments were really nice. I loved especially the skeleton there. They had a lot of the jack-o'-lanterns. You're going to see a lot of great sweatshirts. They had t-shirts, all kinds of great things. And honestly, Joe and I were just so glad that we were able to do this. It worked out. There was availability on the date because we kind of came into our trip and we didn't know about this experience at all. We kind of just fell into this, and I'm so glad we were able to see it, because what a great experience. And to be outside right in Sleepy Hollow and have like this type of jack-o'-lantern immersive walk. And yeah, it was definitely a magical experience. I'm so glad that we did it. This merch right here was so cute. I love these little felt ornaments. Look at this one with kind of the grimacing little face there. So they all had different little personalities and characteristic features. And, this mug right here was great. I love this for $12. The prices were very reasonable on this. The Headless Horseman one, this one was fantastic. I think they were about $20 each on these felt ornaments right here. So lots of great merch to choose from. I definitely would recommend this. This would be a great family event. So if you want to take your kiddos, or even a date night, this would be a great place for it. But I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the 31 days to Halloween. We sure are. We love making these videos, and we have plenty more to come. So stay tuned. There are going to be lots more spooky haunted adventures coming up. But as always, friends, thank you so much for tuning in, and remember to always stay spooky.
Trick or treat.